Read a folktale. Genre: a folktale is a story that has been told for many years. Many of the same folktales are told around the world. This folktale is told in Bali, India, and Congo. The characters and setting. The characters in the story are animals, the elephant and the gecko. This story happens at night in Bali. That is the setting. Go to sleep, Gecko. One night, Elephant was awakened by a loud noise right under his window. Gecko! 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 Gecko, what are you doing here? It is the middle of the night. Go home and go to bed. I can't sleep, said Gecko. The fireflies are flitting all around my house. They're blinking their lights on and off, on and off. You've got to make them stop. You're the village boss. Do something about it. I'll talk to the fireflies in the morning, said Elephant. Now go home and go to bed. Gecko dragged himself grumpily home. Gecko, Gecko, Gecko. The next morning, Elephant called the fireflies. Is it true that you have been flashing your lights on and off, all night long? Have you been keeping Gecko awake? Oh, yes, said the fireflies. We have to blink our lights on and off all night. Rain makes holes in the road. Without our lights, someone would step in a hole. Why, that is very thoughtful of you, said Elephant. Just keep on doing what you've been doing. You can go home now. So the fireflies went home. That night, at midnight, Elephant was awakened again. Gecko! 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 Elephant leaned out his window. Gecko, go home and go to bed. But I can't sleep. The fireflies are still blinking their lights on and off, on and off. You said you'd make them stop. Gecko, the fireflies need to blink their lights. Rain makes holes in the road every afternoon. Without their lights, someone might step in a hole. You'll just have to put up with the fireflies. Then talk to Rain. You're the village boss. Do something about it. In the morning, Elephant called Rain. Is it true you wash holes in the road every afternoon? Oh, yes. I rain hard every afternoon to make puddles for the mosquitoes. If the puddles dried up, the mosquitoes would die. If the mosquitoes died, there would be nothing for Gecko to eat. So I rain very hard every day. I see, said Elephant. Rain, you may go home. That night at midnight, Elephant was awakened yet again. Gecko! 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 He leaned out his window. Gecko, go home and go to bed. I still can't sleep. The fireflies are blinking their lights on and off, on and off. You said you'd do something about it. Gecko, listen carefully. If rain doesn't rain every afternoon, there will be no puddles. If there are no puddles, there will be no mosquitoes. If there are no mosquitoes, you, Gecko, will have nothing to eat. Now, what do you think of that? Gecko thought. If Elephant told rain to stop raining, there would be no holes and puddles in the road. If there were no holes and puddles in the road, the fireflies would stop flashing their lights. But Gecko would have nothing to eat. Gecko, said the elephant, this world is all connected. Some things you just have to put up with. Now go home and go to sleep. So Gecko went home. Gecko closed his eyes and went to sleep. Outside, the fireflies blinked on and off, on and off. Some things you just have to put up with. Now that we have read the folk tale, you guys get to answer a few of these questions. You can answer these questions on a piece of paper, or you can tell your parents or a sibling what you think the answer is and why.